Hi, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. Let's all get situated, and once we get settled in, we can get started. We have a lot of fun stuff to do today. We're going to play a couple games, and we're going to just have a lot of fun. So, today, what we're going to start talking about for this week is ways to greet people. And we're just going to spend a couple days on this. It's not too complicated. You'll be able to pick it up right away. And so what we're going to talk about is when you first meet somebody during, different circumstances, you would greet them in a different way. So for instance, if I was greeting one of my friends, I'd be like, "Hey girl, what's up?" And be very informal. But if I was at, say, a job interview, I would, say hello and shake their hand, look them in the eye, and say, "My name is Shandy. It's nice to meet you." So that's kind of what we're going to talk about today is different circumstances where we would introduce ourselves and how they vary. And then we're going to play a couple really cool games and practice introducing ourselves. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So what we're going to start out with is a video about introductions. And so I'm going to play the video, and then I want you to, as the video goes along, when they introduce themselves, we will pause the video, and then you can repeat what they said. So we're going to practice a lot. So don't worry about that. Before we even get to the game where it's a lot of fun to introduce yourself or do an introduction, we're going to practice a lot. So we'll go through the video, we'll play it. When they introduce themselves, then we will pause it. You can repeat what they said. We'll practice with each other. And the great thing about this video is it shows different circumstances of introducing yourself. And so that's one of the main points we want to make sure that we get in this lesson is that different circumstances require a different approach. And so we're going to work really hard on figuring out what kind of approach would be needed. So we'll also pause the video once in a while. Once you kind of get the hang of them, we'll do a few of them. And then we'll pause it before they do the actual response. And then we will kind of see if we can predict what kind of response they're going to have, whether it's formal or informal, and like what they might say. So I don't want you to get worried or stressed out about anything because we're going to practice a lot. We're going to practice as a group. We're going to practice in pairs. And we're going to play some really fun games. I promise they're fun games that will help you learn how to introduce yourself. So then I also want to say to some of you, this may seem pretty basic. And, sometimes some of the things we cover are a little basic, but they're really important things to know. So even if it seems like you pick it up real easy, that's great. Then, maybe you can help your neighbor if they're struggling. And be a good example for everyone else as we're practicing. So I want you to always keep a positive attitude about it. If you get frustrated or you get lost or confused, let me know. There's no shame in saying, "Hey, I'm not understanding this," because our goal is for you to understand it. And so we want to make sure we take steps along the way that you understand it. So don't be shy. Don't be afraid to ask for help or for clarification. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the video, and then once we get done with that, we'll move on. So does anybody have any questions right now? No questions? Okay. Remember, if you have questions, to ask, because this is a open learning environment. We want to make sure everybody's comfortable asking questions and getting the help that they need, because our goal is for everyone to be successful. So don't be shy. Okay. So when we get started, we want to clear off your desks because we don't need anything. No pencil, no papers. We're not taking notes. We're not looking in a book. We're not doing any of that. We're just going to do the video. And this is going to be a relaxed, fun way of learning today. And we'll worry about all the paperwork later. Okay? So put everything away, nothing on your desk, and then we'll get started on the video. So again, I want to ask you real quick, does anybody have any questions so far? No? Okay. Well, I'm excited to start this lesson because I think we're going to have a whole lot of fun. So, all right, as your desks are cleared, I'm going to start the video, okay? Yay! All right.